next question, Jean-Paul. Given we should not take on stringencies without consulting our rabbi, lest we overstretch ourselves beyond our level, how should we view the teaching in Jewish intimacy as single people? Is this something we should raise up when finding Shidduch? How do we know if we are in the level of applying the teachings?
So I don't understand the question. So this learning about intimacy, they think it's a stringency, or could you please read it again? Sorry.
Okay, so given we should not take on stringencies without consulting a rabbi, lest we overstretch ourselves beyond our level. How should we view the teachings in Jewish intimacy as single people?
I'm not sure where is it. I mean, it's one of the subjects that we must learn. So, for example, okay, so let me answer this question. So, same as we said many times about this child, if child is obligated to observe the mitzvahs, no. If he's going to punish, he or she does not observe the mitzvah until the age of majority, which is 12 for girls, 13 for boys, absolutely not. But why do they teach, and why make sure that it's a rabbi said that they must do it, right? Why? Right? Even though there is no punishment, there is no actual obligation. Because from the day he turns 13, he would be obligated to put tefillin, and he and pray the whole prayer. It's not one of these people that say, "Oh, I have to read all of this thing." People do not stop surprise me. I'm not sure. I'm trying not to react. So the guy is trying to get closer to Hashem for I don't know how many years, and he prays morning blessings, not the blessing on the Torah, and Shema Israel in a shorter version. So he would put tefillin, Shema Israel for first paragraph, take off tefillin. And that's how he said, I've been doing it for 3 years. Somebody told him. But I said, but you're such a smart person that it never occurred to you there is a shachar is a little longer than that. So it's not like they put in this book for nothing. Normal. It's always surprises me how people can be so. I don't want to be stupid, but I don't want to say stupid. Naive. You also cannot say. I don't know what is it. Right. So basically, what I'm trying to say, we have to prepare for everything. Meaning what? That if you want to this boy from the age of 13 start praying the whole prayer. So he must be praying this whole prayers from the age of 9, and it would be the only difference for him now that he's going to be counting minyan. That's it. There is the only difference, and he would put tefillin. That's it. That's the only difference, and everything is the same. So then it's very easy, and it's like hands are going into the gloves. So same as here. Yeah, the person is single. Maybe he or she was single for a long time. Doesn't matter. Now when they're going to get married. Usually it's proper if you decided that's a good shidduch, right? So it's proper not to delay. So if you can get married, I don't know how many days you need. So if you need invite people, this and that, arrange things. Okay, how long do you need? 10 days, 2 weeks. So do it in 2 weeks. So if you think that you're going to with all of the craziness before the wedding, you would be able to read all of the learn these things. About intimacy in 2 weeks, you're dreaming. It's not going to happen. You're not going to even start, not even the first 15 minutes. But now, especially when person under the pressure, it's that usually most of the people do not perform well. But now, when you're single and does not apply to you so much, so now you can in your own pace, consume the information, internalize them, and the time comes. And you decided to go to get a wedding in 10 days, 7 days, or next Monday, or next Thursday, whatever. So that's it. You're ready. Understand? So I would say it's very proper to be ready for that. Yeah. It's not like for kids who is 15 years old. It's not. It's too far fetched. But for adult that can get ready, like can marry, nobody stops him or her. Yeah, you must get ready, prepared. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So the next part or question, is this something we should raise up when finding Shidduch? How do we know if we are on the level of applying the teachings?
I didn't get this part. Raised up, meaning to ask another party, or what does it mean?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, we have to be very, very careful. But so basically, when you're ready, so you can discuss some things, but of course, like indirectly. But of course, yeah, it's. I'm not sure at this point. I don't want to comment too much how to approach this thing, but it should be approached. Why like properly, very very like modestly, but of course we can discuss the things. Yes, with the other party. How I'm not ready to answer the question, so it's a very good thing.
Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So it kind of reminds me of something that I did when I was speaking to this person that unfortunately things didn't work out between us, but I would send her the Shiur from Rabbi Reuben Shlita about this topic. The person was not like into the Shiur of Rabbi Reuben, but still she took them very, very, I don't know, she kind of liked them. So I don't know if this would be like a proper thing to do, even though the other party may not be ready for this. Like,
so that's a very good question. So when there's a conflict of Hashkafa, you understand? So most likely this is not going to work. The Shidduch not going to work. So, but if it's that there is no conflict with Hashkafa whatsoever, when she finds it's very like educational, very very strong, very good for life, very good to get to Olam Haba, final destination. Yeah, that's like a lot of problems solves right there. You understand? Usually people do not lie, and there is this class originally started long time ago with one of the with one of the students of Rabbi Reuben Shlita. He sent it to me, and we start learning. And he said that how many months? Whatever, some months after learning, he would get married, and he would get married to another Rabbi Reuben Shlita's student. So she's been a student even before him, maybe for a few years before. And they lived in like next towns, like greater New York, basically. Right? It's like neighborhoods, towns, doesn't matter. So and they got married like very fast because they were students. They were on the same line, on the same track. So they were like they had to discuss a few other things, and that's it. Very interesting. So, but with other people, you have to do. I mean, that's ideal case, right? But with other people, you have to ask them 100 questions. Yeah, maybe not 100. I don't want to over exaggerate. I apologize. So, but with other people, you have to like investigate where they're standing in the Hashkafa. Understand? But if a person was Rabbi Reuben Shlita's student for a long time, so you know that's many issues are resolved. Hopefully, of course, you can double check if you like somebody ask me, right? If I know any like person is working on his development of his character. right? And the person asked me like if I know like in the course of our um, conversations, if I know the things that we do together, if I notice something wrong, I said I did not notice anything wrong. Like we're not so close that you never ask me like a very serious questions. So I said let me ask you a question. From all of these clips that you saw, or from all the classes of mine that you saw, what I said, what Rabbi said, if you had any objections, so you tell me, and then we see. Like otherwise, I do not know. You understand? So when a person learns the Shiurim for a year, 2 years, whatever, every day, right? So that should be different person. Of course, there are exceptions, and there are crooks, and there are actors, and this and that. But most of the time, like people will tell the truth. Okay. So as this couple, perfect couple. Okay. What else?
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I believe this last part of the question says, how do we know if we are on the level of applying the teachings? Already covered.
I mean, unless you merit, so it's not so easy to judge on a level of, like people can be like on theoretically prepared to everything, but when it comes to practice, and it's not always easy, and plus it's not depends only on us. There is a partner involved. You understand? So it's impossible to answer this question. So we try our best, try to prepare the partner. Right, the partner, he or she also should be on a par, and maybe send them. So I do send this series to my students to watch. Absolutely. I mean, this even though I stopped some time ago because I am doing something else, right? But still, like I don't remember how many I watched, but very very powerful. Everyone was like mind blowing. Like when you actually think that you know a thing or two, he would like send it to wastebasket. You understand? So with all of this deep concept and deep insight, it's unbelievable. So for sure, I would recommend. So you and plus during the dating, you can recommend this thing, right? Because why? Because there is no marriage without intimacy. It's a very important part. It doesn't matter they're 20 years old or they're 30 or they're 50 or 70. Right? I don't know if I said one guy from my shul got married. I'm not sure how old is he. 70 plus for sure. He got married, newly met. I mean, it's a second marriage. His wife, I think, passed away. He saw all the kids. He lives in Israel. Some kids in Israel, some kids here. So like they have, I think, his daughters here. Right? They had a celebration. Baruch Hashem. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, understand. So like the other part also have to be like the other side, like he or she also like be on par. Because this Jewish intimacy, it's what set us from other nations from being an animals. And I said this holiness. So when HaShem says be holy, there are two explanations. Rashi said, I think Rashi said, sanctify yourself in these marital relations. And Ramban said, I think it's Ramban, maybe Rambam, I don't remember exactly. So he said, no, it's actually like it's abstinency, right? Abstain for something that is permissible, right? Which is what? So there is a wine that is permissible, so don't overdrink, right? So right, there's foods, this and that. So even though some activities are permissible, there is no problem to exercise, for example, right? So to stay healthy. So you need to run a little on a treadmill or whatever, right? So do some exercise. There is no problem whatsoever. But it should not take you 2 hours. It should not be like the main part of your life. right? Okay, something like on the side, right? So meaning to abstain from things that which is permissible. But Rashi said that's purity, like in this holiness in relationships, absolutely. Right. So others, our partners, that they should be on the par. That they should know if they say I don't accept it, that's too much. This too that. This okay. So okay, yeah, too much. It's very good that you figure out right now. So forget about this sum in the ksuba. Let him keep it, the whole sum. You understand? So it's better that nothing happened. What else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.